Widmer Brothers, Portland Pub Breweries. It's the Hefe Weizen, Mosaic hops. Many of you probably have seen that and drank the original Hefe Weizen. This one seems to be a little different. Label's just very decorated. So it's obviously a different version of their Hefe. It's 4.9% by alcohol.
Yeah, I don't know. See what it's all about. Yeah. I like to see how it differs from their original version.
Yeah.
For sure. Their original version's pretty famous. When these guys started in the mid-'80s, it was one of their first beers they put out. I want to say the very first beer they put out and really started getting some notoriety from was their alt beer. Their kind of red alt. Mm-hmm. And it's a traditional German old beer. It ages caramely, reddish in color. The Hefe Weizen became super famous in the early 90s, where it took off all over the place. Even before they were an InBev company or Anheuser-Busch company, even before that, they started getting a lot of regional distribution, and so the Hefe was like everywhere.
Oh yeah,
it was all over the place regionally.
Everyone saw that yellow label and knew to get a fucking lemon.
Totally, and then that was the whole thing too. Like the first beer I ever saw, where people were like serving it with a lemon, and you'd squeeze that in there, and it was unbelievable. Just a fantastic stuff, and brings out the flavor of the wheat a little bit in it.
Yeah.
And, so we'll see what this is all about. I mean, years and years, decades later.
There's the Portland Pub Series.
Boy, it's hoppy. Jesus.
Yeah, it is.
Very hoppy. Totally different than the regular Hefe. Totally different. So Weizen or Weiss beer is wheat beer, right? Mm-hmm. In Germany, it's, there's Crystal Weiss, Hefe Weizen, Dunkel Weizen, the dark one.
Yep.
And they have an awesome version of it. It's unfiltered. It's, has the bottle conditioning, has the yeast in it.
Yep.
Very cloudy, right?
Oh, yeah, very.
This here, same thing. I can even see the layer of yeast down there. Cloudy, but this is hoppy.
Yeah, it is.
Normal Hefe Weizen is very low IBUs. Mm-hmm. They have a couple of noble hop varieties in them, and that's it, man. This is, these mosaics, very, very bitter and flavorful, a lot of hop character, at least as far as a Hefe goes, right? This is like a pale ale.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
This tastes like a pale ale.
That's an interesting twist to it.
Oh, for sure.
It's kind of nice to see them expand a little bit and try to do other things. And, like, of course, it's a world-famous Hefe Weizen.
I did not expect that. And really, in the nose, you get some hop, but I get a lot of grain and malt out of it, too.
It smells like their other one, their original one.
You don't get a lot of hops in the nose.
Right.
So obviously a small amount of this as a bittering hop goes a long ways.
Yeah.
But doesn't add a whole ton of extra nose to it.
Right. Yo, very hoppy.
Yeah, this is a big beer. It's bigger than I thought it was going to be. Mm-hmm. Much more bitter, obviously.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, it's good. Not at all what I expected.
Yeah, I was almost kind of expecting like the same type of thing.
I was too, and I guess that's why they did it differently. They're like, nope, this is going to be, we're going to make a wheat beer.
Mm-hmm. It's, like you said, it's pretty much like a pale ale.
So, yeah.
And it would still go good with a fucking lemon in it.
It'd be interesting to try with a lemon, actually, and see if it brings out a little more of that wheat character. Mm-hmm. A tiny, tiny amount of lemon, though. Not
you don't
like
want
just
a fucking
lemon beer. But
yeah.
The thing is about this, though, is you're not going to be able to pair this like you would with a regular wheat beer.
No.
Not at all. You're going to have to pair this like you would a hoppy pale ale or kind of just a lower-end IPA.
Right.
This is not going to be...
Yeah, it's kind of heavy. So I was thinking like some chicken. Grilled chicken or...
Yeah. Yeah.
Like peppercorn.
Ooh, yes. Yeah, lots of cracked black pepper on it. Lots of herb, lots of garlic or roasted garlic.
Oh, yeah.
It'd be good with, I mean, you could even drink this in colder weather with food like you would with kind of a deeper, richer beer. And have like some, you know, some roasted garlic potato soup or something in there.
Yeah,
and some
no
different
shit.
types of chowders and chilies and things.
Chilies
you know,
would be great.
this would be good because
Pastas.
just like you would with any other like strong pale or IPA, you know, American style pale, this is gonna
Yeah.
match that up.
This would be good with some game, too.
Your wood lighter maybe.
Well, yeah.
Some pork, some highly. I mean, it'd be good with
Like
highly seasoned stuff.
Duck and
Pork
yeah.
chops. You could do some duck with it. Duck's pretty fatty. I mean, it'd be good with. Fatty's good with hops,
Yeah.
for sure. I mean, how much booze is in this? 4.9%.
Yeah.
You don't get a lot of the alcohol through it, but it still has.
It's got the taste like it.
It feels strong.
Yeah.
You know, it tastes kind of strong. And maybe it's just because there's a little more body due to the wheat content in there, and
Yeah.
it finishes light,
Yeah.
but it finishes hoppy too, bitter
Oh,
and
yeah.
hoppy and clean. I mean, there's nothing but hops in the finish. No malt, no wheat, nothing. It's just hops.
Yeah.
It's a strange ass wheat beer. I'll tell you that
Yeah.
right now.
It's
Like
completely
it's a
different.
fantastic pale ale.
Oh, I love it. But if they're going to call it Hefe, whatever. Yeah. It's fucking